What is going on, everybody? My name is Bearridge. Welcome back, episode 28 of my path to power. In today's video, as I mentioned at the end of the last one, if there was an objective card released with the Future Stars promo, then we would be unlocking them in today's episode, and that's exactly what happened. We have a Moments Tonali, very nice looking card, 82 pace, 80 shooting, 90 passing, 82 dribbling, 82 defending, and 83 physicality. He is 5'11", has 3-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. Very nice card indeed. Will make a fantastic CDM, especially if you have a Serie A team. In order to unlock this card, we need to assist 2 goals with a through ball in 2 separate matches using midfielders. We need to score in 3 separate matches using an Italian player. We need to assist 6 goals using a player with 4-star weak foot. That can be done all in one game if people don't quit against us. We need to win 6, and then we just need to score in 12 separate matches using a Serie A player. This is the team that we went with to give you an idea of how to complete the objective yourself. We went with Politano up top because he's Italian. We used his loan card. That's like our marquee, or one of our marquee players that we used because you can get away with a few higher rated cards when you're doing these objectives. So he was our Italian player that we tried to score with. We played a 4-3-3 second variation in game, but we started in the 4-4-1-1 because Deulofeu, who played at left wing, if we start him as a left mid, counts as a midfielder, whereas if he starts as a left winger, he counts as a forward. So in order to have him there, that would help with getting the through ball assists with midfielders. Deulofeu, Bentancur, Carrera and Tonali all have 4-star weak foots as well. So that was good for getting the assists with midfielders. Lazzari's the only one that didn't meet that requirement, but he's Italian, so if we score with him, then we complete that objective. And then the back line, we went with Mallorca. He has just transferred to the Spanish League, so if you're trying to pick him up, he is going to be expensive. Bastos also was extremely expensive, but I had him in my club. I was able to sell him for a good 9k. That was nice. And then Luis Felipez, I picked up for about 6.5k. I sold him for a profit. Bruno Perez is nice and cheap. And then we went with Radu in goal just because he's a low-rated goalkeeper. It doesn't really matter who we use in goal. We're going to concede goals anyway. So that was the team. Hopefully that gives you an idea of who to use. What we're going to do now is going to show you some clips of us completing the objectives. So let's get straight into those. The first team that we came up against had Dybala, Duncan, and then had 2 silver players in Romero and Torregrossa up top. 2 very nice silver cards, actually. In this game, we got the ball with Carrera, we played through to Politano, do some step overs, and we get fouled by Romero off the ball. That gives us a free kick. We send Politano on a run, pass it into him. Get very lucky with the bounce, but Politano has a really nice finish on him, and that gave us the 1-0 lead. Now we have a throw-in. We play a 1-2, then the ball goes into Carrera, back to Tonali. Tonali is looking for the pass. He through balls it into Bentancur. He does a fake shot, cross goal, and our opponent pauses and quits. In that game, we actually managed to complete one of everything. So we managed to get the goal with the Italian player, we managed to get the through ball with the midfielder, and we got an assist with a 4-star weak foot player, plus the win and the score with the Serie A player. Moving into game number 2, our opponent also has the Politano in there. He has, though, that Moments Dybala up top. He's another option that you could use if you have him in your club yourself. I chose not to use him because he was an Italian, and obviously I thought it'd be easier to play with Politano up front, and it certainly was using him. So if you did pick up the loan, then yeah, I recommend using him. Initially, when I got him, I used him for the Serie A icon swaps back in it was two seasons ago almost now. And I used him as a right winger, and I didn't like him, but as a lone striker, especially in this, he was really good. Had a really nice finish on him. We get very lucky here getting the penalty. We didn't really deserve it, but this gets us our Italian goal and puts us 2-1 up in the 29th minute of the game. We skip forward literally a few minutes here. Carrera plays a through ball into Politano, and then the near post shot, too powerful for the goalkeeper. and that gives us 3-1 lead. Our opponent gave away a corner. Deulofeu manages to beat him, plays the ball in. We get really, really lucky here with the bounce there. Goes into Politano, cross goal, and yeah, that gives us the 4-1 lead. Our opponent doesn't give up though. Ball with Tonali out wide to Dybala, running down the wing. Sees the man in the middle, really nice cross in, and then his version of Politano with a fantastic finish, really nailing home the point that he is a fantastic finisher. We, from the kickoff though, managed to go up the other end, get the ball into Deulofeu, ball roll inside, send him to ground, get really lucky with the block. That puts it into the back of the net, and after that, our opponent decided to stop playing. Going to the next game, we come up against Dybala again, and the Carrera card. Again, if you have the Carrera card, he's absolutely fantastic. I was using him as the left centre mid. I have my left centre mid sort of act almost like a cam in this formation. If you want the exact tactics, I have got a formation guide for the 4-3-3 second variation on the channel, and I definitely recommend it. It's still my favourite formation on the game. Having tried out the new meta of the 5-3-2, I didn't really like that very much. Prefer the 3-5-2, but over all of them, I prefer the 4-3-3 second variation. So yeah, if you want to use that, give that a go. Yeah, it's fantastic for me. But yeah, so I use Carrera as the left centre mid, as we get absolutely torn apart here. It's Hernandez taking the lead for him. Yeah, I use him as a left centre mid, and then he also works really well as a cam, purely because his passing's so good, his shooting's brilliant. He has a absolute rocket of a finesse shot. You can tell that he's definitely got the trait, and yeah, he's absolutely brilliant card to use on this game. So if you got him, that's a win as well, in my opinion. Get a really nice goal here. Luis Felipe wins the ball. He plays it out to Deulofeu. Deulofeu plays in Lazari, gets it in with a lovely little cross, and it's Luis Felipe who actually manages to score the goal and put us 1-0 up. We're then here with Bentancur playing a through ball into Politano. Our opponent takes us down. We get a free kick, but he is a man down now. Go for the free kick routine again, but we play it short this time instead. Play it to Lazari, wait for Politano to make the move out wide, get the ball into Tonali. That gets through to Politano, but we get very, very lucky with the bounce, and Lazari able to intercept the pass from the goalkeeper and get us the win in that game. Our next opponent has Cristiano Ronaldo up top. He's had to use a few silvers in the back line though in order to get the rating down. Obviously 92 being very high indeed. Play a lovely through ball into Carrera here. He manages to run all the way through, little drag back, pass it to Deulofeu, and on his weak foot he finishes it. At this point we've got all the goals. This is the fourth game. We've got all the actual objectives for the through balls complete, the scoring with Italian players complete, and the assists with the 4-star weak foot midfielder. So now we're just playing for wins and games. I'm going to show the next few games until we get the wins. Get very lucky there with Deulofeu getting the ball. Brilliant touch, but not what I had intended. But I won't complain. We definitely had quite a bit of luck whilst completing those. It's the first time in a while that I feel like the gameplay's actually been on my side. My opponent's got a very nice goal there, running to byline, cutting it back. That's always the way to go. Play a lovely through ball over the top. Politano with a fantastic chip to give us the 2-1 lead, and then from the kickoff our opponent tries to run through us, but one to watch Tonali is not having any of that. I must say the one to watch I've used quite a few times for various objectives. Again, the Serie A icon swaps. No idea how that goal didn't go on, but thankfully got the rebound. Yeah, I've used him for a few objectives, and he's actually brilliant. So hopefully the moments one is even better, because I haven't had any problems with the normal one. So I am going to look to get him into a team. He almost slots straight in. I just don't quite have the links to get him in the team that I was suggesting. Deulofeu there again with another fantastic little touchdown to control the ball. And he gets us the 1-0 lead here. Now our opponent has a corner. Radu wins the ball from that, throws it out to Politano. Lovely pass down to Bentancur. Bentancur looking to play it over the top, but our opponent intercepts it. He's now trying to pass it out from the back. Bastos wins the ball. He's on a yellow, has to be careful, but definitely gets the ball there. Tonali passes it into Politano. Carrera has the ball. Lovely piece of dribbling to keep it under control. And then Politano smacks it home with his weak foot. Our opponent pauses and he is out. And that gives us our 6th win in 6 games. So we were on a bit of a roll when completing these objectives. When I played the last 6 games off camera, didn't really have any real problems. I had one game where I could not score for the life of me, as hard as I could try, and then I managed to equalise in the 90th minute. My opponent went 1-0 up. He only had 3 shots, 1 on target, and it was a counter attack. I had like 12 shots. I equalised in the 90th minute. Obviously I didn't need the win, so then I literally immediately went and scored an own goal. Just gave the guy the win. Didn't want to bother playing extra time. There was no need for it. Friendlies don't count for anything anyway. So that was the only game I had any problem with. The other 11 I won pretty comfortably. Got a few more golden goal rage quits, and yeah, there you go. He walks out, or he doesn't walk out even at the end, but we got him in the club. Hopefully he goes into the team. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you if you're trying to unlock him. But this is where I'm going to end it. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Bearridge, and I'll catch you all next time.